Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. We are on the USACC Build on the 70 Plymouth Roadrunner. So I took a different route on this. It actually ended up a lot different I thought. My plan was to go blue and black on the paint job. I de-stripped the chrome on the bumpers and I painted them like a argent color, like a silver. And I've been seeing a lot of guys doing headers and stuff and exhaust work with solder. And I thought, dude, that's pretty cool looking. I got to try that out. And I thought, what a perfect opportunity to try this on is on this engine. And I was getting ready to drill it out. And I thought, man, I'm going to have to really make those bends really tight to get through those holes down through that, inner fenders. And I got thinking, you know what? I'm just going to cut the inner fenders out and just give it an open air front end, kind of like a NASCAR setup in the front. Then I got looking at it a little more and I got it wet sanded all down and everything and getting ready to paint the blue again. And I got thinking, it'd look even cooler if we made a tilt clip on it. So that's what we did. I cut the front end off it and we're going to put a tilt clip on it. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. So it's all sanded down and it's getting ready for painting again. So now we can paint it for the final time and I think it looked pretty cool. So let's go to the bench, take a look, see what we got going on. I cut the whole inside of that out of there. So now I'm actually going to make this a tilt clip. I kept looking at it, I was like, man. And we're going to do, the engine is going to get the exhaust, the solder exhaust. This is a new trick for me. I watched a couple channels where you guys have done that, and I thought, that is awesome. I got to try that. So we are going to put that to the test. So what I did is I cut this out of here. So now I got that whole inner piece open inside. So I'm going to do is build some bracing on here, and I'm going to put a hinge on the front, and I'm going to slice this front end off here. So I'm going to cut it straight across and bring it down into the wheel well. Yeah. So I just got to make sure before I decide to make the final decision that this is going to be sturdier. I got this supported enough so once this is on here, it'll hold it. And then all I'm going to do is put a few corner pieces here like a tag, and I'll put some of those little magnets in there. That'll help hold it steady and secure and all that good stuff. The bottom's getting black. This is blue, obviously. And the hood's going to be blue. I almost was going to do the hood in black. I keep looking at this and I thought, man, that almost looked good in black. But I think I'm going to leave it blue. So the hood's going to get glued down. And then the bumpers, all that stuff will be put on. So when the front clip swings forward, all that'll stay attached. So right now I just got to figure out how to put a hinging assembly in the front to make it sturdy. So that is the new direction we're going. I've been going with this and I thought, man, this would look cool, this would look cool. And yeah, making more of a project out of it than I'm kind of looking for, but it's already opened up the back wheel wells. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that front end off now. Risky. I've never done it, so this will be a first for me, and I hope I can come up with a good solution to hinge it. That's the only thing I'm going to, is that part of it. Because the thing is, this body really doesn't have a lot of pinpoints, basically. Once you put it down, there's no like definite stops. So I'm going to have to probably build a few along the way on the bottom here. Just some little pieces. So I was getting ready to repaint this because I wet sanded this. That's all wet sanded and ready for another coat. And I painted the hood and I give it a second shot and I don't know what happened. That paint wrinkled like you wouldn't believe. So I must not have had that enamel cured enough. Looking back, I probably should have went lacquer, being I'm doing a two-tone. That way I can just shot it right over top of each other and it wouldn't have mattered one bit. But had to go lacquer, or had to go enamel, just how it is. So I just put a fresh blade in, and what we're going to do is just do the score, like just scoring it. So I'm going to take a straight edge, and we're going to measure it just from corner to corner of the hood. So the hood will give me a good reference point. That should be our score lines for the top. Only a few marks here, but we'll have to sand them down once we get to that point. Like I say, guys, this is my first time doing this, so I'm usually a box stock guy, but I don't know why this card's making me want to just do crazy modifications to it. It wasn't my original plan. My original plan was just to do a kind of a fancy paint job and detail the engine out really good. That was my original plan. And now we're cutting the front end off it. So for you guys that cut doors off, it'd be kind of the same method you're doing with that. Just something you definitely want to just take your time with. Alright guys, so I continue to score this across. So now I'm through both sides. And I started to cut this side. So basically same thing. So what I ended up doing was taking this flat ruler, and if you just lay it across there, it'll actually center itself out pretty good. So I just picked a random spot here. So basically just went down and kind of just laid my blade across and just give it a good flip down. I figure, okay, that looks pretty good. So now I'm just going to line this side up to the other side. Like so. And that'll be my line for the other side. So I can look at it across and that looks pretty good. So now I just need to make that line from here to here. And we should be good. Let me measure this out quick. So I'm just going to measure from the top of the fender, kind of where my line is going to be. And it looks like that is on the, got that 6 right at the top of the line. Looks like we're at 9. Just a little high, but I can adjust that real quick. I'm at probably 10. I need to just come down just a little more. About right there. There's my line. That's our line. So I'm just going to continue to scribe this. Be careful the first couple times to make sure you get the line scribed just right. Because as I'm talking to you, I'm looking off, and I actually went off a little bit. As I get this scribed down a little deeper, and I can start using the tip. The curve of the body throws it off, makes it look like it's off, but alright guys, I'm going to keep sawing away at this. So I don't have the other side through yet either. So you get that lip from the plastic getting pushed from the knife. So that's where we're going to sand and clean that up in the end. So once that's off there, we'll get a nice front end here. So what I'm going to do is once I get this off, I'm going to actually paint this and get it all finalized paint. Paint the black on here, get that all finalized. Then I'll trim the front end out. And then I'll make the hinge part once I get it on the car, so that way I know where the hinge has to be. That way it'll sit a lot nicer for me, instead of trying to make the hinge now and not knowing where exactly it's going to sit once the build is done. So the hinge will be kind of the last thing here. Oh yeah, we're getting a witness line on the other side, so we've got to be about almost through. So I don't want it to rip off, so I got to try to be careful here towards the end. My fingers out of the way. Like I say, I know a lot of clips will either go straight down, but the problem is my firewall's right here too. So when I was mocking up the interior, this floor pan sits about right here. So if I would have went straight down, I would have lost my floor. Plus you need a little angle so when you tip it up, the geometry of it doesn't hit the front fender. See, probably once you got to this point, if you had one of those panel scribers, that probably worked pretty good for this. It's one of those tools I just haven't picked up yet. Eee! Knew that was gonna happen. I was trying to avoid that. There we go. Looks like it should come from the wrecking yard. That looks pretty even. How cool is that, huh? Yeah, it looks pretty good. So now when she's on here, once we get it cleaned up, it'll sit like that once it's on display. I'm gonna get her sanded down. So now I'm gonna go through and sand these corners real nice on both sides. And I'm gonna retouch this up and then get it back over to some paint. So it'll look pretty cool on there. Alright guys, so I just took a sanding stick, a little bit of file, sand. Just clean those edges up a little bit. Just a little bit on there, just give a little angle. And then I run that just ever so carefully across here. Same as this here. And then I did the inside all the way around. Try not to hit that corner too hard. And did the same with the front end. Made sure everything is smooth and I don't have no lip here. So now when I put that together, it's a nice tight fit to it. Yeah, it'll look pretty cool. So then she'll flip up. This side here is looking pretty good. Like I say, I'll put some probably magnets and some other strips in there. So what I'm going to do is end up putting a little styrene strip. It'll basically hang off this way. You know, it won't be that big, but it'll just come off here just a little bit. And I'm going to put another one down here, just a little tab. So that way when this comes down, it'll have something to rest against. I might not need it, so I might not get it, but it'll definitely get the one on the top. So, and then I'll get the hood glued on. Debating on if I need to glue the hood on now or paint it first, because that way it'll kind of sturdy it up a little bit. I think it'd be easier to paint it with the hood off. Like so. Because that's going to be glued on, so it's all one piece. So yeah. Well, that's it for today, guys. That was enough fun and cotton and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out the build on the USACC Plymouth Roadrunner. So this is my new direction. Like I say, I severely changed it. Wasn't planning on going this route, but this is where we're at. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it once again, and thanks for watching. So, hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoy the content, and we will go from there. So, you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching.